Welcome to the Awesome. I'm Big Roy, and this is Marvel Strike Force. So I've been using my Fury Destroyer Arena Offense team for over a month now, after I did the video. It's been keeping up very well with the Fury teams as they get stronger. I'm winning about 90% of my fights against them. If they get perfect RNG, you're going to lose, but other than that, it's going to win most of the time. And it actually does better the higher their Fury gets, as I'll show you later on in the video. I've still been finishing top 5 or top 10 every day ever since then, even though Fury is completely taken over my arena shard, as you can see here. I think last count there was like 12 Fury teams in the top 20, so that's definitely the future of mine and probably all other arena shards. So I'm going to show you how the team does against a few different combinations of the Fury squad. Pretty much you'll always be facing Fury, Assault, and Security, then the other two slots might be different. This will be against Trooper and Medic in this fight right here. Now, the reason why this team does better against Fury teams, the higher their Fury is, you'll soon see, is because, as you well know, the Security taunts whenever anyone drops below 50%. So the first move is always going to be special against Fury from Rocket. Now, when their Fury is lower, it drops them under 50%, the shield Security taunts, so then it's harder to actually win that way. So we're going to go with a blind because using the ult against a defense up Security is just going to waste it. So luckily we get the Trooper with that, so all his fire support procs are not going to do any damage. Then we're going to flip. Luckily we did flip the defense up on the Security, so now he's going to take a lot more damage. He still does keep the taunt though. So we're going to go ahead and use the ult. He does block, but it still does some decent damage because he has the defense down. We also blinded so we can make sure we get this Rocket Raccoon ult up the next time, which does very good damage. We're going to go ahead and strip those buffs. So they're all pretty low now. He's still taunting. So we're just going to go ahead and finish off the Security since that taunt is staying up. Normally you want to try to take out Fury first, but like in this fight, the Security has the taunt up pretty much at all times, plus he has that defense down, so we can take him out, and that gets rid of the annoying, pretty much perma-taunt from him. So we'll want to take out the Trooper next, so his fire support doesn't keep hitting us if we try to hit Fury with that defense up. The Medic is a really good healer, as you see. It can get them back up to full pretty quickly. Alright, so we took the Trooper out. Next up, we want to try to take out Fury. Probably would have been best just to take the Medic out, but we had it well in hand at this point, so it didn't really matter much. Alright, so we take down Fury with the counter from Rocket. Then there goes the Medic, and then that's a win. Alright, the next fight is double healer with Operative and Medic, no Trooper. You approach it pretty much the same way. They have less damage, but a lot more healing. So it's more of like a war of attrition. You gotta wait for your moment to strike because they're going to be constantly healing. But the good news is you're going to take less damage because the Trooper isn't there shooting you in the face every time you attack someone adjacent to him. Alright, once again their Fury is a bit too low, so it drops them under 50% to make the fight harder. So we're going to blind again so we can make sure we hit that ultimate with a Rocket. We're going to ability block. Of course, it doesn't work on the super resistant Security. I'm going to flip. We did not flip on the Security. So now we'll try to strip. Did not strip from the Security either. So sometimes you get a lot of resist. And the ult took out the Operative. So one healer down. We'll just do the basic because we're not going to waste the ult on a defense up Security. So in the double healer fight, you basically just got to keep chipping away until you can burst them down. Fight usually takes longer. We almost got the assault down there, but then he does the auto taunt. And then the medic heals him back up almost to full. So you just got to keep hitting away until the damage lines up right that you can take him out. Go ahead and heal to keep Star-Lord alive. And like I was saying, the trooper not being there drops their damage down quite a bit. Alright, now we can flip again. Flip all those to bleeds. And we flipped him to defense down, so we'll go ahead and use the ult on him. And that's what we were waiting for. Get him down low enough, and the ult will take him out. So as long as your guys are high enough, you should be able to survive long enough to finally wear them down. So unless they can like burst down your Strange at the beginning with perfect RNG, the double healer fight is easier. Alright, and now we're going to do the original configuration of Trooper and Operative at a power of 155k. Alright, so now his Fury is high enough, so now the security does an auto taunt, and the Star-Lord can do his ult, and then Fury is down, and then it's an easy fight after that. So that's why this team is amazing, because as their Fury gets higher, the fight actually gets easier, because you can give them the 1-2 combination from Rocket and then Star-Lord. So then we flip. Then we do the ults. Go ahead and blind. Let me just go ahead and make sure we take out that trooper there. And there goes the Operative. But yeah, once you start facing the Fury teams where the Fury is high enough to where it doesn't drop under 50% on that Rocket special, the fights become a whole lot easier. Your success rate goes up to almost 100%. They would have to get perfect RNG after that to take you down. So that's why this team is great for the long haul, because a lot of the teams I'm facing, most of their minions are pretty close to max. It's just their Fury they're going to be bringing up, so it gets easier. Whereas I have a whole lot more I can put into this team here. So we'll be doing well for a very long time. Now we just have to try to find an arena defense that actually gives Fury a little bit of trouble. That will be the challenge in the days, weeks, and months ahead. Perhaps the Brotherhood will finally be a good arena defense that the Fury team will have trouble beating, because the only arena defense that gives Fury any trouble on offense is another Fury team. So that's not good for the long-term health of the game if everyone has the exact same defense. Alright, we'll look at my team, their setup, what I have into them so far. I just recently got my Rocket Raccoon to 6 stars. He's tier 12, level 69. I will be taking him to 70 and maxing out his ult with my orange ability mats. Star-Lord is 5 stars. I'll be taking him up to 6 stars, at least, in the next event. He was 69 for most of this video. I got him 70 now. I'll also be maxing his ult out with my orange ability mats for that extra 70% damage to secure that first turn Fury kill. Then we have Doctor Strange, level 66, 5 stars, tier 11, 6664. I can put a lot more into him, get him a little more survivable, because he can die sometimes. Vision, tier 11, 69, 4 stars. I actually did finally beat Mystic 3-9 with 3 stars, so I'm going to be farming him up now. Drax still only tier 10, level 65, 7 stars. 5442, so I can put a lot more into him to survive, get a little more damage. Looking at the Stark tech, I got tech maxed out on health, damage, armor, and resistance. Bio got health and damage maxed out, armor currently at 3%. I'm probably going to be boosting the armor and resistance up. And then Mystic got health and damage maxed out, and focus. So that you can flip their buffs more consistently, you need all the focus you can get with how high their resistance is. Alright, that will just about wrap it up. Make sure you check out the Strike Force Masters of Launch podcast I do every week with Chewburger84. This week's episode, we talked about the update 2.1, the massive Android downtime, which affected me, and as always, a whole lot more fun stuff. Now, a nice little bonus footage here at the end, since it took me so long to edit this, is against a 165k Fury team. That is double healer and trooper with no assault. You're going to see why you really need the assault on your Fury team, because if they lose that crit, they aren't going to do much of anything. Now, once again, his Fury is high enough, doesn't drop under 50%. So down he goes. And it's pretty much over right there. They're not going to have the damage because they have no crit. Just go ahead with the offense down, then we're going to flip. And then the ult. And he still resists the blind even with the defense down. So we'll go ahead and strip, and it didn't do much. But still, yeah, they don't have any damage because they aren't critting like crazy. Because the assaults gives them 40%, and if they have the orange ability mat upgrade, 50% crit, which is huge. Really boosts the damage. So we just block the heal from the medic, and then we can take out the trooper, their last source of damage. So yeah, total blowout. He changed his defense real quick. He only had this up there for a little bit. It was very easy to blow through it. So there you go, blowing out a 165k assaultless team. So if you are running a Fury defense, make sure you put that assault in there or you will die horribly. It's going to do it. Until next time, stay tuned and stay awesome.